I have gone from a skinny guy to building an aesthetic looking muscular physique in 6 years, and in this video I'm gonna show you my exact routine so you can just copy me and also build an aesthetic physique in half of the time that it took me. And by the end of this video you will know exactly how to train and what diet to follow and the exact simple routine so you can just build an aesthetic looking muscular physique faster. And now if you want my personal help to build you an aesthetic physique faster, check out the top link in the description. So if you see a skinny guy in the gym and his goal is to build an aesthetic physique, muscular physique and get big and everything and build more muscle as possible, and if you ask him like how are you training and what split should you follow and everything, most of the skinny guys will tell you that I'm going to the gym like 3 days 4 days a week and I'm doing like chest Monday and then back biceps Tuesday and then again like legs and shoulders and arms and everything, and he will tell you that I'm training only single muscle group once in a week, I'm training every muscle group once in a week. And if you see him after a month, he will look the same. He would have gained some amount of muscle mass, like little bit amount of muscle mass, but he would not look as much bigger because he's not consistently stimulating those muscle and he's not putting in more volume into his muscle. And as a beginner, if you're also skinny, if you also wanted to build more muscle mass because you don't have any muscle mass right now, so you have to be consistently stimulating your muscle to boost up your muscle growth, and you should not follow some bro split or any of the split where you are only training the single muscle group once in a week. That's not gonna make you more gains if you're training every single muscle group once in a week only. Like for sure, if you are a bigger guy, if you are a muscular and jacked, like training once in a week, training like only chest muscle only on Monday and then again after 1 week, that is gonna make you more gains because you already have like big muscles, so you need like more recovery time and everything. But you are skinny right now, you don't have any muscle mass, so you might as well just train more harder, train more frequently in order to gain more muscle mass. And when I was a beginner, I was doing this same mistake. I was only training like chest Monday and then I was training chest again after 1 week on the next Monday, and that was holding me back to boost up my muscle growth and get more results faster. I was not putting in more volume, more hard work, so that's why I was not getting any results. So you might as well just constantly stimulate muscles and consistently go to the gym and at least train every single muscle group 2 times in a week. And I'm being very serious to you right now is like if you train 2 times in a week every single muscle group, follow a split, maybe Arnold split, upper body, lower body, or push pull legs, any of this split, like where you are consistent and which you like the most. I like push pull legs the most because it helps me to like train every single muscle group 2 times in a week, and it is also fun for me and it actually helped me to gain up more muscle mass because I'm training up every single muscle group at least 2 times in a week. So you can just do the same. You can just choose some exercise for push movement and choose some exercise for pull movements and leg movements and do those exercises 2 times in a week. And you trust me when I say this, you will absolutely get more results than any of the other guys in the gym who is doing like bro split and training only one single muscle group once in a week. Because as a beginner, our body is not actually used to these movements, and in order to adapt these movements we need to do this consistently, like at least 5 or 6 times in a week, and we need to give our body signals, constant signals, to boost up the muscle growth and gain more muscle mass. And whenever you're doing any of the exercise, make sure that you're doing it in the proper form and you're focusing more on the muscle mind connection and controlling the eccentric part always, because the more you control the eccentric part, the more you resist the weights as you move down with your weights. Like for example on the chest press, the more you will boost up the muscle growth, because there is only one thing that can boost up your muscle growth, which is the eccentric part. As you stretch your muscles more, like your muscle is like a rubber, and the more you stretch that rubber like the on the bicep, the more it will grow. So you might as well constantly hold the like eccentric part always, like at least for 2 to 3 seconds, to boost up the muscle growth. And as you do this consistently like 5-6 times in a week, you also need to have some super fuel in order to recover those muscles and also regenerate the new cells, new muscle cells in our body. We need like superfoods, we need some raw material in our body to recover those like muscle cells faster and also regenerate new cells. And those super fuel, those superfoods are not gonna come from like junk food. If you are eating some processed food like junk food and here and there some like seed oils or some others like bullshit carbohydrates like processed carbohydrates and everything. You need to eat clean, you need to focus on some protein intake as well in order to boost up your muscle growth. And your body, your muscle cells need some certain amount of ingredients in order to regenerate new muscle cells, and those ingredients are come from protein sources, like healthy protein sources. Like the protein sources that you might be thinking right now might not gonna help you to boost up your muscle growth. Like you might be thinking like whey protein isolate or whey protein or some other like chocolate protein bar or something else. I'm not saying you to buy all of that or rely on some like artificial flavoring protein sources or anything like that. You can absolutely get more protein by only rely on some natural sources as well. Like there are some natural sources, there are some single ingredient natural food sources that is actually healthy for your body, and it's gonna give you more healthy nutrition, like more protein, more healthy fats, and complex healthy carbohydrates as well. And as a natural bodybuilders, our goal is to not only build more muscle mass but also be healthy, also boost our longevity and boost our lifestyle as well and everything. And trust me, if you rely on some these superfoods, like these super fuels, you're gonna get more healthy, you're gonna be more jacked, healthy, lean and everything. And you don't even have to like focus on buying some other artificial supplements, creatine, whey protein or anything like that. You just have to focus on some single few ingredient foods, and you're gonna get more healthy and jacked as well. And those ingredients are meat, steak, eggs, and complex carbohydrates from like vegetables, rice and bread, and some fruits and honey, and that's all. You don't even have to think about other like whey protein or anything like that. You just have to eat only these single ingredient foods. You can just make so many dishes with these things, and you can add some butter, you can put more salt in it, or maybe like make some omelette, eggs, or like other things. Like there are so many dishes that you can try with these single ingredient foods. You can find some online recipes like how can I cook meat, how can I cook eggs, or maybe steak or something else. And these are the only superfoods, these are the only super fuels that you need to build an aesthetic looking jacked physique. And you don't even have to track your calories in these things, you just have to eat as much as you can, eat more than your appetite a little bit, so that you have more calories in your body, more raw material in your body in order to regenerate more new cells. And you don't even become fat if you eat all of these foods, you will stay lean forever. Like I'm following this diet for the last like 2-3 years, and I'm being honest to you, I've always been lean. I'm being lean from the last 2-3 years. I have always been have abs. Sometimes I'm not getting like veins in my lower abs and everything because I'm eating like more of the like complex carbohydrates and everything. But if your goal is to get more leaner, like shredded and everything, just cut out all of like vegetables and carbohydrates from your diet and eat only steak and eggs, and you will be more leaner. You will get like veins on your lower abs, vein your on your like muscles and everything, and you will be more shredded as well. So you have to just follow this simple routine, and you have to eat only once or twice in a day. And sometimes maybe if you have like a low appetite, you can also eat like 3 times in a day, 4 times in a day as well if you have low appetite. And you can just simply follow this routine. You can just wake up in the morning, don't eat anything, you can just follow intermittent fasting where you are not eating anything till like 12 or 1 p.m. and you're taking your first meal on the 1 p.m. like in the afternoon, and then you are taking like maybe post workout meal, that's it. And in that way you're also gonna like boost up your fat loss process, you're gonna lose fat faster, and you're also gonna build up more muscle mass, you're also gonna increase your testosterone levels as well. And the last most important thing that you need to follow is progressive overload mindset. You need to have the progressive overload mindset in your training, in your diet, in order to boost up your muscle growth process. There is nobody that I've seen in the gym, there is nobody that I've seen who has gotten bigger without lifting more weights, without getting stronger. You need to be stronger, you need to lift up more weights in order to be more jacked, in order to build up more muscle mass, because big muscles are the outcome of lifting big weights. So whenever you're going to the gym, just focus on lifting up more weights. You have to have that progressive overload mindset always. Maybe you're lifting 20 kilograms of dumbbell right now for 10 reps, just lift up more weights like 25 kilograms, or maybe increase the rep range, increase like 2-3 reps with that, and then lift up more weights like in 8 to 12 rep range. And as you get stronger, as you lift up more weights, weights, you're also gonna build up more muscle mass because you're constantly giving your body a reason to be stronger, a reason to lift up more weights. And in order to lift up more weights, your body has to regenerate new muscle cells, your body has to get more bigger in order to lift up more bigger weights. And in the diet, it's same as well. You have to eat more calories, you have to eat like same single ingredient foods, and you have to increase the amount of foods that you're eating only from those single ingredient. You don't have to think about anything else, just only eat more from the steak. Like maybe you're eating maybe 1 or 2 steaks right now, like 500 grams, 600 grams, just increase maybe 100 grams, 200 grams of that, and increase also like 10 100 grams, 200 grams of carbohydrates as well, so that you have more energy in your body, you have more fuel in your body to regenerate those new muscle cells. And this is a very simple routine that I'm following from the last 2-3 years, and it has helped me to build up about like 15 to 20 kilograms of muscle mass. And I'm gonna follow this routine for the rest of my life to build up more muscle mass, get stronger and everything. And if you become consistent on this routine, you're gonna have jacked physique in only like 1 year or 2 years, and you will be so grateful that you have stick to this plan and you have become disciplined on this journey. By the way, no pressure, but there's a link underneath this video for my aesthetic body program that you can check out. And if you trust me enough, and if you feel like my free content has already helped you to change your life, you can have a look at that. So this is all in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and leave a like, and write down also a comment about your journey and what's your goal are in the next year. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LA BB, who we running with, 2 2 3 3. I'm on 10 again.